After weeks of trying very hard, I finally passed my 25k FundedNext Prop Challenge. No shortcuts, no bots, no signals, no copy trading, just my strategy, discipline, hustle and patience. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited to get into this video. I made a video last time where I failed my 25k prop challenge, and I'm happy to be back with another one where I passed my 25k prop challenge. As you can see, I'm happy. Anyway, let us go into a backstory. So of course, after failing the other prop challenge with FundedNext, I returned bigger, stronger and better with rules that I wrote down, what I'll do, and we are going to discuss all that in the video. We are going to break down how I did it so that maybe it could help someone out there who is still struggling, who is still hustling with their prop firm challenge. We are going to discuss what I did, what I traded and how I did that. Let us jump into the video. Like I told you before, I've done prop firm challenges before. I have failed some. I've kind of passed the first phase in some, and this video is about me passing the first phase once again. Well, here's what I changed and what I did different. So this prop challenge, I only traded gold, solely gold, single gold, nothing else. No GBP USD, no Euro USD, no GBP JPY, no USD JPY, nothing of that sort. I concentrated on gold. I observed, and this is how it goes. So of course we have to look at the rules for prop challenges. Maximum daily loss limit, that is the amount you don't have to lose. So for a 25k challenge, it is like 1,200, right? And for me, as soon as I get to 1,000, I know something is wrong. As soon as I trade and get to 1,000, something is wrong with me. So what I usually do, I put 2 trades and give them room, breathing room. Put my stop losses somewhere so that I lose maybe 500, right? And that is a trade for the day, and it can go on to the next day. Then the profit target for a 25k challenge is of course $2,000. That is with FundedNext. I think that is around 8%, right? If I didn't get it wrong, 8%. That is the profit target for you to hit your profit that they give you. So the risk per trade, I used like 250 per trade. Every time I enter a trade, I enter 2 trades. That is like a rule I set up for myself. I enter 2 positions, I mean. Not 3, not 4, 2 positions. Not trades, 2 positions. That is my charm, how I do things. And anyway, the strategy I used was trend lines. Therefore, I don't want to delay you so much. Let us jump onto the dashboard. I'm going to jump onto Tradingview first. We are going to see that some of the trades and how they played out. Then we are going to jump onto the dashboard for FundedNext to try and find this account. Maybe someone can replicate that. So right before your eyes is our gold chart. I think it is above here if you can see. This is our chart for gold, and we are on the 1 hour time frame. So if we go back, we started somewhere like this side. Gold has been on a pump, man. I don't know what Trump is doing, but it pumped for the past days and it has dropped drastically, right, against the US dollar. Those of you that trade gold, shout out to you, and those that trade Forex, of Forex, shout out to you too. So what are we looking at right here? We are seeing a gold rise, then it tested, it recorrected, it corrected itself, and it continued on the rise. I didn't enter here, so most of the trades were out here, right? I waited for this week. This was like a whole week of it rising, and I didn't get a setup here. I didn't get a setup because if you're doing trend lines, bro, life is tough sometimes. Life can be tough, extremely tough. So you see, you have to wait for the trend line. Someone could, you see this one I just drew, but the major trend line is this one that comes all the way from here, and it goes like this. I don't know what I'm even doing. I'm moving it around so much, but I'm trying to teach you that this was the major trend line. But then I keep on drawing these other trend lines, which also give me a clue of how to enter trades. So most of my trades were, of course, I made some losses here and there. I mean, draw down, then after I come back. But here is the major point. This was the major point of the strategy. So this was a good trade, such a beautiful trade. I made shorts. When it comes here, you have to, like, of course, enter, right, and put your stop loss around this level. So this was a beautiful trade. When you enter two trades at 0.3 for gold, you get something beautiful. So it could be like 1,000 or something. This was a good trade. Then the other one, I slept off. I made another trade, which was this one. I made a buy, but it was getting into the weekend. Let me show you. This was a buy that I did, a long. So I bought here. I put a stop loss here, and I thought, we were heading over here. So the problem was, this was Friday right here. This was a Friday. By that you sleep, the weekend comes, and that was when the dip happened. I slept through. I was in profit around, and I'm going to show you. I was around, left with $300 only. That is like 2% of the account, and I was here. I said I'm going to let it trade. I'm going to stay in the trade for the weekend, since it was already in profit. I stayed in. Oh boy, was I wrong. So I stayed in. I was hoping it was coming to this level, exactly this level, but it took me out. As you can see, on Monday I woke up, it had gone to this level, to this other trend line which you see here, and then come back up. So I was taken out again. I was in negative what, 1,000. I was like, bro, what the heck is going on? What the heck is going on with the market? But later on I spotted a trade. This is the trend line here, and when it came here, I was like, I'm going to short this. I'm going to short this and then put a take profit here, and the market decided to reward me. I know you can't see it very well, but the market decided to reward us, and we passed the challenge right on this trade. Those are 5 days. I'm also in another prop challenge, which is bigger than the 25k challenge, but we shall see where it goes. It also helped me with that prop challenge to come back from drawdown. So right now it is at the original phase. So I've not made profit, I've not made losses. I came back from a drawdown, right? Anyway, so let us jump into our FundedNext dashboard immediately. Doesn't the FundedNext website look really good? I'm looking for a sponsorship from FundedNext, but I guess prop firms don't sponsor creators. The website looks amazing, right? Anyway, let us get into my dashboard. I see futures are coming soon. Futures funded. That will be nice for me. So this is the FundedNext dashboard for this particular account. You can see the balance is 27. Of course, they give you 25. You have to make a profit of 2,000, and then you've passed the challenge. Okay. So what happened is I passed it, 8 days trading, because bro, this was a lot of hassle. It was a hassle, man. But either way, we passed it with their profit, which was 8%, and we are going to see if we can jump onto the dashboard and see the losses, the profits, and all that. But daily loss limit was 1,250, but I cap it at 1,000. I know it's enough for today, right? Overall loss limit is 2,500, as you can see right there. Minimum trading days 5, of course. I passed it in 8. Same thing. And profit target is 2,000. You can't know that 2,000 is so hard to make until you try trading. Bro, this was crazy, man. Let us look at the trading overview right now. Our trading overview and what it says. We took 22 trades. So let us start from the start. Of course, this is the equity, the balance, and then profitability. We are halfway. We are right in the middle. Winning trade, average winning trade, we had 374. Average losing trade, 241. Okay, we had 22 trades. Some were really small trades, right? Our win rate is 54%, which is good, actually, very nice. Losing rate was 45%. Profit factor is 1.86. Best trade was 546. And then the worst trade was 500 too. 500. Okay, that was our worst trade. Okay. Anyway, these are the trades. So, of course, I told you I entered two trades. And here, when I make a profit, it is a very good profit. This was 480, which was good. Then we made 107 and 180. This was also not. This was for swapping because I took this trade. It was the one which I told you we were like around 700. Then it stayed for the weekend. But what I did is I made a stop loss in profit, and it was like $200 in profit. When they take away their commission, of course, that comes to that. But before that, we had made a loss, a huge loss. I think this is the biggest loss I had made of 500, then 400, around $500. It is to 1,000. Let us talk about this loss. Actually, I saw the gold moving so fast. It was a Thursday night, I think, and it was around midnight, and gold was moving too fast. I was like, I'm left with only 300 to pass this challenge. Only $300. So I came out. I put in the trades. Bro, never do that. Never trade out of your trading zone, out of your psychology. And it went up to like 900. I'm like, just 100 more. I was with my phone, actually. I was here with my phone. And I'm saying 100 more, and I'm leaving this trade. $100 more. It came back to break even. Then it started going against me, bro. I was like, this is why actually traders fail, because I was left with imagine $300 to pass the challenge on Thursday. I was like, I can't fail to get 300 because I saw the market test a level and come back. So I was like, it is going to go back after some time. I entered, it reached $100 to hit what I wanted. It came back, it started going against me. Oh, I was like, oh my God, please just go back to my... Bro, that is what all traders do actually. And I can't believe I also fell into the trap again. I'm improving, but I fell into the trap again. I was like, it was like minus 100. I'm like, please go back. I need you to go back to minus 200. I'm like, okay, at 500, I'm going to get out of this trade. At 500, I'm going to get out of this trade. It went to minus 300, minus 400, minus 500. I'm like, oh my God, please. Okay, I think it is going to reverse. I stayed in it. I'm like, I said, I'm like, okay, at negative 700, I'm going to go back because I'm still, it's a 25k challenge, and negative 500 is like 26 something. It was like 25 something. Oh my God, I'm like, the thing kept on going against me, and I was like, please go back. So it was going to 1,000. I'm like, I'm not ready to lose this challenge, bro. I closed all positions, man. I was like, damn. I went to sleep frustrated, but that is how trading goes, bro. But that is a mistake I made. I'm like, okay, I need to calm myself down. But even the experts keep on making the mistakes. But I'm glad we were able to come back from this big loss. That was tough, bro. That was tough. And that is the mistake most traders make. It was crazy. Anyway, this is the setup. I traded trend lines strictly and only gold. Like you can see here, it is all gold. So guys, if you enjoyed our breakdown of how we passed the prop firm challenge, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, and let me know how you're trading your prop challenge, how you're planning on passing it. Me, I concentrated on one instrument, which was gold, and thank God I passed it. Now phase 2 is the one coming up, and our plan is passing it, because in this video that I'm going to tag here, I failed phase 2 of the challenge. How am I planning to do it differently? This is when I made all these rules, right? These are the rules. Go in the direction of the market, of the main trend. Do not go against the trend. That is one of the rules. I put them on the postcards. Guys, if you want to pass your challenges, you really have to put these on. Do not waste your money. No emotions while trading. You see? No emotions. If you have emotions, I made that mistake, and that is how I almost failed. Look, trend line reversal is my main thing, but also trend line bounces. I also bring them into the trade. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I'll definitely see you in the next one. Make sure you subscribe and like the video. Leave me a comment and tell me, or you just want to say something, just leave me a comment. Tell me how you're trading, how is it going, are you happy? And hopefully we can also be happy traders. Thank you. Peace out. Bye.